In the heart of a forgotten village, shrouded by shadows and secrets, there lies an ancient well. The villagers warn of the whispers that rise from its depths, but no one dares to speak of what truly lies beneath. They say the well is alive, feeding on fear and curiosity, luring those who dare to draw close. Tonight, under the ominous watch of a moonless sky, a lone traveler will find himself drawn to this cursed place. He is skeptical, dismissing the stories as mere superstition, but in doing so he has already sealed his fate. The air thickens with an unnatural chill as he approaches, his footsteps hesitant yet driven by a dangerous curiosity. Little does he know, the shadows are not just watching, The traveller had heard the warnings, but dismissed them as tales spun to frighten children. Yet, as he stepped into the clearing, unease began to creep into his mind. The well stood before him, ancient and foreboding, its stones slick with moss and dampness. A strange energy seemed to emanate from it, pulling at his thoughts, urging him forward. The wind whispered through the trees, carrying faint voices. Or was it his imagination? He tried to shake off the feeling, gripping his lantern tightly, its flickering flame casting dancing shadows around him. But the closer he came to the well, the more the whispers grew, weaving into a melody of dread. As the traveller leaned over the edge of the well, he felt the coldness radiating from within, a chilling draft that seemed to carry secrets of the past. The darkness below was impenetrable, swallowing the light of his lantern. He strained his eyes, searching for the bottom, but found only an abyss that stared back. Then it began, a whisper, faint at first, like a breeze brushing against his ear. But it wasn't the wind. Words began to form, indistinct but haunting, spoken in a voice that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. He held his breath, his heart pounding as the whispers grew louder, intertwining into a symphony of despair. His mind screamed at him to step back, but his body refused to move. Something in the darkness called to him, pulling him deeper into its spell. His breath caught as the water shimmered, revealing a reflection, his own face, or so it seemed. But something was wrong. The eyes were too wide, glinting unnaturally, and the mouth stretched into an impossibly wide grin. He blinked, hoping it was a trick of the flickering lantern, but it didn't vanish. Worse, it began to move. Slowly, deliberately, the reflection tilted its head, its smile widening as it locked eyes with him. The traveller's pulse raced as he realized this wasn't his reflection. It was something else, something watching and mimicking him. Then it spoke, its voice an eerie echo of his own. "You shouldn't have looked," it whispered, sending a chill down his spine. Before he could react, the reflection moved, its hand, if it could be called that, breaking through the water's surface. Its fingers were elongated, dripping with shadow that consumed the light. The traveller's scream caught in his throat as the creature pulled itself out of the well, its form shifting and writhing like liquid darkness. In panic, he stumbled backward, his lantern slipping from his grasp and shattering, the flame extinguished, plunging the clearing into darkness. He could feel it now, the presence of the thing crawling toward him, its whispers growing louder, each syllable of his name dripping with malice. The shadows engulfed him, their touch cold and suffocating. He struggled, his screams piercing the night, but the forest remained silent, indifferent to his plight. In the end, there was only darkness. The villagers found no trace of the traveller the next morning, only his shattered lantern by the well. They knew what had happened, but spoke of it to no one. Yet the whispers persisted, louder than ever, as though the well had claimed another voice for its choir. Now, those who pass by the clearing at night swear they can hear his screams, blending with the whispers that rise from the cursed depths. The well's hunger is never satisfied, and it waits patiently for the next soul to succumb to its call. Some mysteries are better left unseen, some shadows better left untouched, for when you gaze into the abyss, it just might gaze back, and when it does, it will see you, claim you, and pull you into the darkness where you will remain, forever a part of its eternal whisper.